Hello darlings, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coralie. It's rare that I start off like a makeup tutorial slash get ready with me already with one eye complete, but I don't really know what I was doing, but I do like how it came out. So I'm just gonna show you how I did this on this eye. So yeah, we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna prime my eyes using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is not gonna be as chatty. Like, listen, I'm honestly just, you know, doing my makeup. Like, it's nothing you haven't seen before. If you hear like hard rain, like it's raining really hard, guys, outside is like, it's pouring. So I'm really sorry if the mic does pick that up. Today the palette I'm using is the ever so problematic P. Louise Secret Center palette. Like I said, a lot of the time when I'm going to use problematic people's palettes, which means the Morphe X James Charles or this P. Louise palette, I use them because I paid for them and I don't want my money wasted. Listen, money doesn't grow on trees. Your parents tell you that every day probably. Don't be surprised when you see me using them. It's not out of support. I do think the shadows are great. First of all, the shadows are actually really good. And I paid for them myself. So, you know, I will use them. Point blank period.
Period. The end.
I'm gonna take the shade Addicted from that palette, which is the purple. I mean, you're not blind. It's the only purple in the palette. That's why I'm not showing you it. Like, please. But yeah, I'm gonna pack this into like a half circle type of shape, honey. Okay, so when I lay a shade, I'm just gonna slightly blend out the edges. You know, slightly blend out the edges with no additional product, so that when I add the shade I'm gonna add on top, it doesn't bother nobody. Also, you know, when I post on Instagram, I'm gonna post these brands because, I mean, like I said, I spend my coin, you feel me? So then I'm gonna take the shade Infatuation, which is this bright pink right here. And I am going to lay that right over this purple. Just like this. I go with tapping motions and then I'm gonna blend this out. Because going with tapping motion assures that you're laying the product exactly where you want it. Also, for your information, I am tired of ugly man. What I'm gonna do next, actually, before I go ahead and blend all this out, I'm gonna take this Milani translucent banana powder and I'm just gonna take what's in the cap and I'm gonna set close to my brows, because I want the shadows that I'm gonna blend there to just be lighter. I don't want them to be as pigmented as these two. So I'm just gonna right here. I did the same on the other eye and that's why I feel like the edges are really diffused, very blended. You know, it's like my brand. If you ever recreate this look, you don't ever have to do a cut crease. I literally wasn't gonna do one, I swear, and then my like hand slipped, so I did one. I'm gonna take a mix of the shades S&M and right here, Amore, like whatever it's called, like these two right here, S&M and more, because first of all, I think they are the same shade. Like, I don't know. Whatever, I'm taking those two shades and I'm gonna blend out the very edges of my eyeshadow. From the bottom of my heart, I just feel like they look the same, and the only reason why I'm blending them is because, like, I don't know. And I'm just gonna start really like winging out this eyeshadow. The reason why I don't wing it out when I put the first base shades is because I don't want it to be too intense. But then, watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna now take the pink Infatuation, which is the bright pink, and I'm gonna start pulling it outwards as well. Like, just like this. I'm gonna take the shade Affair right here. I'm just gonna pack it on the inner and like right here, so that when I put what I'm gonna put on top, it actually really does pop. Did that rhyme? Oh my god, that rhymed. My EP is coming out this winter, okay? I'm gonna use the Milani Hypnotic Lights in the shade Prismatic Light. This is God's scent, my love. It's scent. Lord have mercy. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit of Addicted, which is the purple, and just like pat it a little bit on this outer corner. You know, we just want to blend her out, make her feel welcome. She deserves a spot on the team. Like, what is this? The reason why I put a fair shade is because this is a little sheer, although it's very reflective. Like, you can see her, she's really cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do my foundation, and I'll be right back for the rest of the face, because I know y'all don't want to see that. Okay, I know y'all don't want to see that. Okay, so I'm not even gonna lie, I was having kind of issues with my foundation. I don't know what's wrong sometimes, but sometimes my foundation literally will not apply correctly. I don't know why. I think it's my sponge, to be honest. But yeah, I'm so hungry. Like, my stomach is like boom. But I did my foundation, which is Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Foundation in the shade 300. I did my under eye concealer, which is the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer in the shade Cashew. I did my Fenty Pro Filt'r powder in the shade Banana, and I did my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer in the shade Rich Amber. My forehead is starting to look better. I've started to make changes in my skincare routine, such as stopping to just put like serums that just like don't have any active ingredients. I'm being very focused on the active ingredients, so I'm using hyaluronic acid, retinol, glycolic acid, vitamin C, you know, just making sure that I got the basics and that I'm not overusing products. I'm just using what I need and using everything in small quantities, because you don't need like thousands of like whatever. So yes, I'm now gonna do blush. For blush, I want something a little more pink. I'm gonna take from the BH Nude 10 Color Blush palette. I'm actually just gonna take these 3 like nude blushes like right here. It's been a while since I've used these actually. Oh my god, BH. I love this blush palette, by the way. You will never catch me in any kind of beef with this blush palette. I love her, she's great. And because they're nude, they like go with like almost every look. If you really just are a fan of blush, it's a great, really cheap palette. Like this, I believe, is the price of like one blush. I think this is like $11 normally. I bought it for $7, but like $11 is usually the price for one blush. So, you know, I'm not saying no nothing, but I'm saying something. This is nice. From Artist Couture, I'm going to take the shade Yas, which is a pinkier highlighter, and I'm going to put that right into my inner corner. You know how it be. You know, like, if I need a pinky highlighter, it's the one I use because it doesn't look ashy on me like a lot of highlighters do, and I just don't want to look ashy. Boom. I'm just gonna put the highlighter where I would normally put her. I own 5 Artist Couture highlighters. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, and I just want to undeniably say that there are some of the best things I have ever used in my whole entire life. Like, I have like 4 minis and 1 like full size, but I clearly wouldn't mind spending like money on the full size. It's just like, God, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, baby, pretty, baby, pretty, baby. I'm gonna take the shade Californication from NARS. It's a velvet lip glide, and I think that's gonna go pretty well with this look. I mean, hopefully. What I love with these velvet lip glides is that they actually like glide. It's so euphoric. Beautiful! I'm gonna put on my lashes and I will be right back. The lashes I used are the Amazon lashes. I'm gonna link them down below. But this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Girl, there's a lot of things you gotta not forget. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, such as Instagram and Twitter. I have all the links in the description box down below if you like me, my personality, or the content I put right up on YouTube. And feel totally free to subscribe to this channel. You guys know I love you so much, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.